What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of American Truck Simulator. Here we are in a tow truck. I've been wanting to get one of these. I've been wanting to have a tow truck forever. I finally figured out how to get one. Somebody actually put the mod in the Steam Workshop recently. It's a Peterbilt 388 flat top. I made it yellow just because you want to be seen. And it's got a King of the Hills Caterpillar 625 horsepower motor in it, 220 gallons, and it is at 18 speed. So let's get to going. We're only going to Barstow. Advanced trailer coupling had to be turned back off, as you'd be able to probably think of. I mean, you're not coupling to a trailer, you're coupling to a truck, so I turned that off. Here we are, we're connected. Oops, gotta turn off my parking brake. I believe it's my parking brake. So we are hauling. Turn on my lights. I think it looks pretty awesome. You couldn't really do much to the truck itself, besides I changed up the lights to make them the old school lights, and I put a bunch of lights down at the bottom. Other than that, it just came with everything that it came with, as you guys see on here. You could like change up the colors of the tow hitch from black to red. I decided to go with yellow, the yellow truck with the black towing grain and black exhaust. Couldn't do much with the air filters, couldn't do anything with the gas tank. Just the bumper there, I did something there. It looks like it's missing a light in the front, but that's just how they're set up. The beacons came with the truck, so that there is normal, and you couldn't do anything from like the wheels back. So I think it's pretty awesome. I've always wanted to drive with you let me go? You let me go. Would you let me go? I just don't do that, buddy. I got it. Come out pretty far. Truck's a lot bigger, obviously, to something that I normally haul. And it's a lot lighter, I would probably think. It's not a, my truck probably weighs a lot more, obviously, than what we're hauling. So we'll see if we have to stop at a, what's up with the sounds? Excuse me. We'll see if we have to stop at a weighing station to see if it weighs what it's supposed to weigh. I mean, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But since this is a gear, man, 3 to 5, doesn't feel that heavy for the physics and the feel of the steering wheel. I mean, there's not much more than you can tow, really. It's a bunch of trucks. There isn't trucks with trailers. They're just a bunch of over-the-cab trucks and a couple regular trucks. But you have to download, along with the truck, you have to download, there's a mod that comes with it, so you have to make sure you download both of them. If I remember, I'll put the link in the description. They are in the Steam Workshop, so you'll be able to find it there. I'm running, so a lot of people are towing with. I just saw that a lot of other people are towing too, so that's cool. Even though that's not a regular tow truck, it's just a truck. But you do see those. You do see trucks towing other trucks, kind of like how that one was back there. But normally they're pulling like 4 trucks at the same time. So Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the last episode, which was the Mac R. Yeah, it feels a little bit heavy in the steering wheel now. Yeah, the Mac R 600. That's the last one I did. We're gonna have to get off here and go around the loop. I'm slowing way down too much, but then again, I don't know. I've never driven a tow truck in this game, real life, none of that stuff. So I assume they would go freeway speed, probably up to about 55. I don't think they'd go any higher than that towing a truck. Hello, buddy. How you doing? Nope. Not gonna let me go. Fine. I assume they would just go 55. So I'm just gonna stick around that speed. I did put a couple other mods. Oh, that guy has a bus. Weird. I did put in a couple other mods for get over on this guy. Come on. There you go. A couple different trucks that I'll feature. Hopefully I can get the Cascadia, Freightliner Cascadia mod to work. If that one does work, then that's what I'll do in the next episode. So, yeah. But I hope you guys enjoy this episode as much as I do. I know a lot of the traffic here has a lot of towing, but that's just what happens when you install a towing mod. You wouldn't normally see a big rig pulling a bus. There's a lot of towing happening around us, which I like. And there's that wheel is bent, which is cool. But I don't know how they're coupled together. I'd want to see a lot more tow trucks than trucks pulling trucks. But if that's what we got to deal with, that's what we'll go ahead with. If it's spawning too much, then I'll lower it in the priority. I'll put it down a little bit in the mods priority. I'll put it down to the middle, because right now it's on top. The truck is this particular truck, and the towing stuff is on top, just so that I could find a truck easily, or I wouldn't have any problems loading the mod. But if I'm not going to be using the tow truck, because I had to buy the tow truck from Peterbilt, if I'm not going to be driving the truck, I'm going to lower the mod, so you don't see so much towing happening around us with a bunch of random trucks towing buses and stuff. I don't think other than me having a tow truck that anybody else has a tow truck. I think it's just a bunch of trucks that are towing other trucks or towing other buses, like we've seen. Can't stay in my lane. But yeah, I forgot who made this one. It was just put in the Steam Workshop probably about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and as soon as I typed in like wrecker or tow truck, I found it right away, and it was just released recently, so you'll find it there in the Steam Workshop. I'll put the name in the description. If any of you guys want to use the tow truck, you can paint it any color. You'll see what different accessories you could put on it. Like I said, it's very minimal. Mirrors, bug deflectors. The reason I don't drive with bug deflectors is because I'm OCD and it messes up my field of view. But a lot of other people like to drive with the bug deflector and the sun visor coming down way down, probably halfway down the windshield. That would just bug me. I want to be able to see. I know with a lot of show trucks they have the sun visor coming way down, and a lot of other people have them as well. I just don't know how they see everything, like in real life. I don't see a lot of that where I'm from, San Diego, but probably around the Midwest or East Coast or somewhere around there, they probably have sun visors that come down really far down. I just can't deal with it because of my OCD. I want to be able to see everything as much as I can. Get up! She's not in here. Yeah, we weren't able to do much, like I said. And the interior accessories, there was nothing you could really do besides change. Let's tell. I noticed that in my last episode that the map tells you to get over for the slow vehicles lane, which is pretty cool. I just never really noticed it until like last minute. I noticed it in the last episode when I was watching my video over again. But I just noticed it right now. It tells you to get over to the far lane, the trucking lane for slow vehicles climbing the hill. Now we're going down the hill. It's way too slow. I didn't know it was going to drop 10 miles an hour that quickly. My car actually had a fail in the radiator system. Not the radiator, but the coolant. Not the coolant system either. The coolant part of where the coolant runs through your motor. My car failed on Friday. I just bought all the parts, looked up a YouTube video to see. I found out where it's leaking. YouTube videos are so awesome for people wanting to save money and fix their own cars. So as far as that went, I figured out what I needed to do, and I watched probably like 2 videos. They were like 2 minutes long, but it showed me like what tools I need and how many bolts there were. There was like 3 bolts and like 4 radiator hose connections, and excuse me, and what do I do? Get over? Yeah. So I looked up a YouTube video, saw everything I needed as far as tools. I have a bunch of tools. I used to work on vehicles at a job probably about 7-8 years ago, so I have a bunch of tools, and I was able to fix it. I actually fixed the part that was broken, and they recommend that you fix both parts. And the weird thing about it is that the coolant runs through at 250 to 300 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know what it is in Celsius for you, Peter, out there, but as far as Fahrenheit goes, it runs up to about 300 degrees Fahrenheit, maybe even hotter if you're overheating or something like that, or running the AC, going up a hill, something like that you're really not supposed to, that you weren't supposed to do in like older vehicles. What was that? What was that beep? I don't know what that was. Oh, $42,000 was paid to the bank. Okay. So I ended up fixing the part and doing everything, and what I was getting at was it runs at like 300 degrees Fahrenheit. Totally got off topic of what I was talking about. And the parts aren't the parts aren't metal in the new cars. They're plastic. So I just don't understand how plastic. I mean, I know the plastic of these days, of the days in the new cars, they're able to sustain a lot higher temperatures. I just don't understand how. They both have their blinkers on. I just don't understand how it's able. Wow, why'd you pull out so far? Barely got past that guy. I just don't understand it from my point of view. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how plastic it won't just melt under such high temperatures. And yeah, I just don't get it. I wish they made the parts metal. Some of them you can get metal. You can get aftermarket parts that are metal. The part that I got was called the water outlet. It was only $30. I bought it at auto parts store. So yeah, I mean, excuse me. I just don't understand how plastic isn't supposed to fail or doesn't fail under those extreme temperatures. But I got it all fixed up, and you know, I'm happy with what it is. I'm not happy with how it's designed. It's pretty much designed to fail, but you know, who am I to say much about it? Alright, we're pulling in here. I don't know how they want us to drop this thing off. They want us to back it in? Really? I might be able to get it with... We're not that long. I might be able to get it from in here. I'm at really low of a gear. We'll see here. I might be able to get it in here. I was going to back in, but we don't have a really long trailer. The only thing that's excessively long is our truck, our tow truck. So we're here. We can turn off our I'll leave the flashers on just for that. And put it in high. Let's see here. Go this way. Yeah. Confusing me for a second. Yeah, it's not that much. This thing's gonna turn real easy. It's my truck that's not gonna turn easy. Oh, looks good right now. Back. Hopefully I can just pull forward and straighten it out. About to hit that, so get back over here, pull forward, straighten my truck out so that when I leave this business, I'm not all crooked. Alright, doesn't take much to turn it. There we go. I'm going to have to do one more pull-up. We are a lot closer to a driver's side than we are passenger side, but I might be able to get it over a little bit from going back towards the exit. Alright, let's see here if I can get it over. Wait, no, get it over towards the passenger side. There we go, that's too much. This little trailer, this little truck. I think we're pretty much in the same boat we were in. I'll do one more pull-up, but I don't think we're going to get it over very much. I'll do outside view. Let's see. There we go. Put it in parking brake on. Let go. Turn off our flashers. Turn off our motor. Actually, the motor stays on normally if you're... I've been watching a lot of tow truck videos. When you're unloading the crane, the motor stays on. So I'll detach here. Excellent. 196 miles, 4 hours, 11 minutes, 34.2 gallons consumed, $11,548 with 419 XP. We don't have much to level up to. We're already past getting everything that we have. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode with the Peterbilt 388 flat top. You can actually make it a different truck, or you can change the cabin around. It's always going to be a long cabin, but you can make it like a high top, I believe. You have to look at that in the description, or in the mod itself. I'll leave the mod in the description, but like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you for watching. Take care. Peace out.